Sound like my wife.
What about your wife?
Never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, makes, and sizes, we're going to talk about Luke, the Rebel of the Clues wife.
No, we ain't.
No, okay. Hey, we're circled up and ready to go. We're going to talk about this net, and Luke's going to help us do that, right?
I'll be listening.
Yeah.
We always need more listeners, so I'm going to listen today.
Yeah. And then there's me here, amiable, affable, man about town.
Loquacious.
Lovable, adorable.
Smart feller.
Urbane.
Funny looking.
Fleet of foot.
Goofy.
And we have Mailman from Melville.
Yes.
And we got a special guest, all the way from the little shop on the prairie.
Chop shop.
Amy Scissorhand.
Oh boy.
Woo.
She's returning.
Yes.
Wasn't that your handle?
demand.
Wasn't that your handle before? Amy Scissorhand?
No.
No.
Oh, what was your handle?
I'm not sure I have one.
I don't think she had one.
You got one now.
Yay! Woohoo!
You saw that movie, right?
No.
No.
I've
I
never
know
seen,
of it. I've never
I've
seen
never
it.
Yeah,
seen the
same here.
movie. I know what it's all about, though.
You do?
Yeah.
How do you know all about it?
If you see a little excerpt over the years, here and there, eventually you put it all together.
You put it all together.
I know what that movie's about.
There had to be a point.
You're talking about Edward Scissors.
Yeah,
right?
it was
Yeah.
the point of his finger. His
Well,
scissors
there,
were-
many points. There were
I'm
many
curious
points.
as to how he got by in life and how he did some of the things he needed to do, having scissors for hands.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
How do you dress yourself? And that's the most
Exactly.
polite one right there.
There you go.
How do you do other stuff that you need to do?
You know, I'm going to go home and watch that movie on YouTube. I'm going to find it.
I am not, so please share.
Okay, I will.
I'm sure it's a great
Next
movie.
time I
though.
come in for a clip.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I have needed to mention that Amy is my favorite hairdresser.
Yay.
My only hairdresser.
Great.
See how she
Hairdresser.
dresses my hair?
Barber. I'm going to call
Barber.
barber.
Yeah.
I like hairdresser.
No, that's a little too feminine for me.
Well, she has a sign in her shop that says that if you want your hair dressed, make an appointment or something like that, right?
If, for women, you have to make an
Yeah,
appointment.
yeah. I did have someone there that was doing ladies' hair, but she's
So you actually
she's
don't
gone.
dress my hair.
I don't. No.
She addresses it.
I do. I address your
She
hair.
addresses
yes.
your
Oh.
hair.
Yes.
Yeah, I come
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
lighter.
But if you go in there and you're getting in touch with your feminine side at the time, she's going to charge you more because that's like a woman's haircut.
That seems to be the thing. Yeah, we can do that.
I don't think you can give me a woman's haircut. Although some women are wearing their hair short like mine.
Not quite as short on top, though.
Hey, you know what? What about that lady that Will Ferrell? What's his name?
Oh,
Will, the guy that slapped the guy on TV.
yeah,
His wife is bald.
Yeah, well, that bald is beautiful, they say.
yeah.
Yeah.
The bald and the beautiful. Sound like a
Some
soap
can
opera.
pull it off. Some have no choice.
Amy,
some-
I've got a
yeah.
question.
Yes. Okay.
I forgot to shave this morning,
Uh huh.
but that's okay because guys do that nowadays, right?
It definitely, it's a thing.
That's
yeah.
the new thing.
Yes.
So you can have a 2-day-old beard and you're in.
Well, it's always been labeled like the 5 o'clock shadow, but then the 5 o'clock shadow became popular. So
Yeah.
now
I would think
yeah.
it'd be itchy, and on top of that, it'd be scratchy on the women. They wouldn't like all those whiskers all over them.
Luke has about 30 5 o'clock shadows there.
I'm going to cut mine off pretty soon, I think.
Yeah.
You think?
Shave it off, yeah. I'm
Yeah?
thinking about it.
Would we recognize you?
I've been there before.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
often do you do that?
About once a year, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, do you still have that part where it's so hard to get used to the growing out where it's really itchy and drives you crazy, or are you used to all that?
As soon as I shave it off, it doesn't bother me. I always leave the mustache. I've not had a naked face since 1990. That's the last time because I don't have any lips. I was born with, I barely got enough to whistle with. I have no
my
lips, so I keep a mustache.
Yeah.
Cool.
The last time I had everything off my face was just a few days before Carrie and I got married. Maybe a week, maybe a month or so. Maybe, I don't know. And then she said, good, that's interesting. Okay, put it back.
You can't just put it right back.
Well, grow it back.
She set a goal for you.
She wanted me
Here's
to shave
your
it off to
personal
see what I
best.
look like.
So if you ever want
Really?
to get her mad, you just shave it all off.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't going to do that because, man, she'll get,
It takes some getting
Yeah.
used to if you shave everything off. I mean, you look funny.
yeah.
for a long time.
Well, I always
Yeah, it's
thought
funny
the
how you
reason I wear a
changes
mustache,
everything.
'cause I always thought my upper lip was too big.
Really?
Your lip or the distance between your nose and your mouth? Because that makes people look. It looks like really wide when you shave
Yes,
that off.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And the reason I wear a goatee is to hide that waddly thing underneath.
You're waddling.
The waddle.
Waddle.
You know,
The little, yeah.
that little-
some people
what-
call
what-
it like
what-
a turkey
like
neck.
it's your chin.
Turkey neck.
Bottom,
The waddle.
Turkey neck, yeah.
Turkey neck. You got the cutest little turkey neck.
I'd go get it fixed, but I'm afraid to.
I got a pocket knife. We can try to
Yeah.
cut it off and make it.
No, I knew a missionary, a doctor who used to go to the third world countries and do cosmetic surgeries on people, and he said, "Oh, I could take care of that." He says, "I just poke a hole right there, and just pull everything together." He told me how you do it.
Well, let him do
Wow.
it. By all means.
But I don't know where he
It
went
just
to.
takes
He went
things
to the
to
third world.
such another level when you start whacking and slicing.
And then if I start doing that, then I'll probably start getting things in my lips, and get my wrinkles taken out and
Hey,
And,
the window
get
stopping you then.
get
That's
my
it.
getting big things in my
Your skin will be all pulled back on your face. You look like Wayne Newton or Dolly Parton
Yeah.
What in the
or
world? Yes.
Kenny Rogers. Some of the people that had their face done.
Yeah.
Burt
Yeah.
Reynolds.
And then when you walk down the street, people look at you and say, "I know what he did. I know what he did."
Yeah. It's like maybe they should start, I don't know, just take a little bit or something. Don't just.
Get all radical with
Yeah.
it because all of a sudden they look like a wax figure.
Yeah.
I don't see the point. I think anybody that wants to better themselves, okay, that's great, wonderful, do it. But to totally change your looks, that is different. I don't think I would want to look different than I
No,
do.
no.
Change all your features. That's
Not at all. But anyway, we got to take care of a couple of items of business here.
Oh,
Here's the
yeah.
first segment. First one being, are you ready?
I'm
Are
ready.
You ready? Are you ready, Mel?
You mean for the toast of the day?
That's right. Friends, Romans, and countrymen, hark and lend us your ear. Now is the time for Toastmaster Mel to impart to all his pearls of wisdom, also known as the Melba Toast. All right, Mel.
Melba toast. Now you may think you've heard this before. It sounds similar.
Okay.
So
All
it's-
right.
But here it goes.
but it's original.
Cheers to the people who love us, and losers to the who lost us, and the lucky ones who get to meet us. Does that make sense?
No?
Okay.
Read it again.
Cheers to the people who love us, and losers to who lost us,
Losers.
and the losers. Maybe
Cheers to the
maybe-
losers who've lost us.
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
I don't think you copied
and
that
the lucky
down
ones,
right.
and the lucky ones who get to meet us.
Woohoo!
That's
That's
original.
great.
Oh, you made that up?
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with it. Okay,
You
no wonder
can
it doesn't
tell
make
I
any
made it
sense.
up, huh? Okay.
Oh.
We're just happy for them all. That's
All right, we got to sing happy birthday now to all you losers. I mean, all you lucky people having a birthday today. He's going to do the first line, you do the second line, I do the third line.
Okay.
We all come in on the last line.
I hope I
which-
can
which-
remember that song.
Which key do you
It's
prefer?
I never know.
C, G.
Don't do the high ones.
Okay, we'll do C. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, everybody who isn't me.
Happy birthday to you. I'm going to have to step up my birthday. That was good, you guys. Yeah.
Hey, we're going to take this show on the road.
Yeah.
And they'll run over as soon as they see us out there on the road, too.
Yeah, we'll appear at the Arbor and at the downtown Opera Shop. And
Yeah. By the way, also keep those cards and letters coming in. P.O. Box 70, Nocatee, Florida, 34268. Addressed to the Coon Prairie Ramblers. In
Yeah.
care of
Absolutely.
Luke Wilson, the rebel without a clue.
yeah, send us
Yes.
some cards and chase away them spider webs.
Yeah, get all the dirt daubers out of my mailbox.
Make the little postmaster scream and holler a little more.
That's
The
right.
Influx.
Send anything that's not ticking
Yeah.
There you go.
and non-perishable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget the cookies.
Don't forget the cookies.
Yeah.
That's right. We'll take those.
Yeah.
All right, we got that out of the way.
Oh, what's next?
What's next? Amy, we have not had you here since June of 2022.
That is mind-boggling. I cannot believe it's
You're
been
just
that
too
long.
busy a lady. You got your own barbershop there on the
I
east side of
do,
town.
yes.
A's Barbershop, is that the name of it?
That's it. A's Barbershop.
Is that
yes.
you came up with that A, or it was that
I
before you got
did.
it?
Well, originally it was my sister-in-law and I, and so her name is actually Amy. So it was Amy and Amy. So we just
Amy.
stepped out there.
Y'all
and
are
went
quite
for
amiable.
A's. Yes.
Amiable.
Yeah.
Hey, you forgot the word.
What? Oh my goodness! The word of the week. I
no.
forgot that. Are you going to have that? Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let me find it. All right. Drum roll, please. There it is, boys and girls. Our word of the week is bumfuzzled. 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 If you're a bumfuzzled, it means you are confused a little bit. Or if it could be a verb, if you bumfuzzle somebody, you're confusing them.
Don't ever consider me bumfuzzled.
But you are.
Oh.
And Miss Amy is on the bell over there, so when we use that word, she
Hey, I
gets
used
to ding it one time. She's got the dinger.
Okay.
There
All
we
right.
go.
So we'll try not to bumfuzzle you too much today. Ding.
Oh,
Thank you.
good catch. Thank you.
What we're going to talk about now, we still got a couple more minutes. Where have you been all this time? You've been cutting hair.
I have been cutting hair, and it has been very busy.
It's seasonal when the snowbirds come back.
It is seasonal, yes. So the traffic is
even
quite a bit.
Off season, is it busy?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. It's steady, but
All right, we'll come back to that in a short. First segment has already snuck by, so y'all sit tight, and we'll be right back.
On the road again. We're back again, Coon Prairie Ramblers.
Can't wait to get back on that road again.
Yeah. We got Luke over there, that rebel without a clue.
Yeah.
And we have me, the lovable.
Mel.
No, yeah. Emma's out of Jackson's.
Mel.
Lovely people.
We have Mel.
no.
And we have Amy.
Amy Scissorhands, what you
Scissors,
said.
yes. I'll be scissor hands.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I didn't know if that's the only thing I could think of.
Well, that's kind of a good.
That works.
Good
I mean,
nickname.
you always have scissors in your hands.
I do.
Or a comb.
So you better stay on her good side.
Yeah, something sharp.
Sometimes she has scissors and a comb and her phone.
Ah, yeah. I'm
Headpieces
trying to
where you can
Google a
talk-
haircut real quick.
Talk on the phone.
Yeah.
She
in
is
your
the
ear.
most multi-talented or multi.
Ambidextrous? No.
You can do it all.
Handy.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's good. Yes.
And Amy is quite amiable, too.
Aw.
And, oh man.
Amiable Amy.
Yeah. but she's not befuzzled.
Bumfuzzled. Ah, he got a bumfuzzled. Got an M in it.
Well, there we go.
I got it anyway.
You think he'd befuddled, which is kind of a
Yeah.
first cousin. right?
Yeah, that
Bumfuzzled
is.
is our word of the week we're going to try
Yeah.
to use. So y'all stick it in your
Yeah.
vocabulary and whip it out when you can. And use it.
Yes, save it.
Yeah.
It's
She
an
hangs-
old-fashioned word. We're trying to bring some of these words back.
Right.
She hangs around a bunch of old guys.
Well, I've seen some young
Every time
guys.
I go in there,
Yeah,
a bunch of
yeah.
old guys.
It is just amazing the things you learn. It's
in a
incredible.
barbershop. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna
yes.
hear
Yeah.
what you want to hear and what you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Are you
Yep.
on social media with any of them?
I do have.
Me?
Yes. I have a lot. That's probably why I have so many friends on Facebook. The majority are the customers, but I don't post a lot.
Yeah.
I should.
And you're one of
post
the
more,
wise
but-
ones because some
yeah.
people post way too much.
I try not to post because you know what? I have found out if you say something, it can always be used against you.
Always. But what
Or
is
they
it?
can take a word that you misplaced, you know.
And they're going to crucify you for it.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's always
Everybody's
a
a
play on
critic.
words. Yeah, yeah. And even if they know your meaning, sometimes I feel like they would know, but it's just that, just because you use the wrong word, then it's totally misconstrued
Yeah.
and turned around.
Or you misspell something, or you don't
oh
use
my gosh!
punctuation.
Don't you dare misspell anything.
And here's something else.
Yeah.
I learned about social media. If you ask somebody, like say I do a lot of the messaging thing. If I talk to anybody, I don't put it out there for the group. I go to the person
Right.
and do a special message. Only ask if you're going to ask a question. Only ask one question.
at a time.
Because if you put 2 or 3 questions, you're only going to get one answer to one question.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Haven't you found that out to be true?
No, I generally only ask one question at a time. I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
See how that is.
So
Yeah, because
what?
if you got a whole bunch of stuff you got to ask, just limit it to one question. Do it one thing at a time.
So what bumfuzzles me?
Oh, she got one.
What causes people to be so secure in, I don't know what the right word would be, ugly? Or how do you get that comfortable to air things so personal that you probably normally in a setting of face-to-face people, you would never even utter those things. You would never even tell anyone the things. But when they get on social media, it just like, poof.
I think they feel empowered. Plus, they have the safety of being behind the keyboard. Nobody's getting not in person. Somebody's not going to correct them out loud or whack them upside the head.
So like no accountability
And
or something.
you get critical.
I think it's related to their car driving also. People are different behind the wheel.
Oh.
You know, some people lay on that horn, or some people, do hand gestures out the window that maybe they don't normally do.
That's possible.
But they're doing it, doing it to somebody. I'll never see him again.
But the people that put stuff out there, I don't know if they don't realize it or not, or just don't care. People can share that with somebody else, or they can cut and paste it, or do whatever they want to.
Right.
Screenshot it. I don't know how to do that, but people are doing that. But you put something out there, and it's out there for people to do what they want to with it.
Yes, it
They
is.
can come back and bite you.
Right.
So,
And I don't know, maybe they're wanting a certain, I don't know, trying to do something, get a certain emotion from it. But that's the dangerous part. People will use it against you. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I think some people who are terribly shy may feel more comfortable doing that at home.
Yeah.
But they got to be careful who sees it. So that's all the more reason to pick and choose your friends.
Right.
And not put it out there for everybody.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. If I do something out in the open, it'll be generally it's something humorous. I don't put serious.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing's going to upset anybody.
Right.
I try not to.
Just lighthearted.
Right.
Lighthearted. Like what people are putting out there. Tell me what your favorite cereal is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then
you
All
can
these
say something
unofficial
stupid.
surveys.
A lot of people will respond to that. I do that quite a bit.
Yeah, those are great, and that's nice. That kind of interaction is nice when you can uplift someone, and
they remind you of things that you totally forgot about. Oh,
Right.
is that a candy bar? Yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah. And then sometimes there are things you need to hear. There are things that aren't so pleasant that you need to hear, and it's great that you can have people that will post those informative things. But just the meanness, that's just not a
There's
good
no
thing.
excuse for being rude or ugly or mean. But some people
Right.
get their jollies doing that. I mean,
Yeah.
and once in a while, a thread can take off, and you got 900 responses just about, and people are taking something the wrong way.
Yeah.
And next thing you know,
Right.
people don't even know each other are arguing with each other.
Yeah.
And it's right. And it's
there.
not even accurate. If you follow it back, then
Right.
somebody got misinformation over here or over
Yes.
there.
I've had to delete a few of those threads over the years, or at least cut off the responses to it.
Yeah. And there's been a few people that I've just unfriended, and there's been a few people that I really liked, but I just couldn't handle their way they talk on Facebook.
Yeah.
No, you turn it on and sit down there to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Not get aggravated or
Right.
whatever. I mean, one time I'd drawn a cartoon for the paper, and a few people didn't like it or whatever, and they started the thread, and this thread went on for miles or whatever. They were I was drawn and quartered.
Oh my goodness.
And
that's
it got me really mad at it, and I wrote a column for the next week to try to explain myself,
Yeah.
but the editor didn't want to run it. He wouldn't run the thing. He said, just let it die on the vine. So I never really got my say to go back and
Right.
explain myself, and also to verbally whack a few people upside the head.
Right,
I couldn't do
right.
that, and
That's
that
not
aggravated
nice.
me to no end because it was like I didn't care, no response.
You
But I
writing
did.
a column every week You kind of put yourself out there in a way.
I know it, and believe
That
me,
takes
I've been
courage.
persecuted, not just on Facebook, in person. I've ticked off a lot of people. Some people used to go down to the newspaper offices and just go in there and slam the door behind them and
Oh, my
start throwing
goodness.
things around, cancel their subscriptions,
Wow.
cuss people out or whatever.
Oh, my
I'm not even
God.
there. I write my stuff from home. And they of course, the newspaper doesn't have an office here anymore, but they used to go in there and you show their natural born behinds in there.
Wow.
Because of something I said, and then a lot of it is taken wrong or didn't know that I was being facetious with it.
Right. That sense
They
of
got
humor.
bumfuzzled, I
yeah.
guess.
Oh.
And in the wrong way.
Yeah.
But you just got to be careful what you say. That's why I encourage people to use the little emoticons. I'm not a big fan of them, but if you're saying something, if it can be taken the wrong way, have
Yes.
the little emoticon that's winking at
Yep,
them,
yep,
or smiling or something, or
Yeah.
thumbs up or something. Use that.
There's a few times I've wished there were like maybe even a few more of those available to use, but yeah, that's a good point. Use
Yeah,
those.
Yeah, you go
Because-
looking for that certain one and you can't find it.
It's not like
Or,
talking
man,
in
I
person
wish I could
where
add
you can
this.
hear the inflections of the voice.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can read the body language. You can see the
Yes.
expression on their face. If you're just looking at sterile words, that can be taken
Yeah.
in any way, shape, or
Yep.
form.
Yeah,
You just got to be real careful with that.
you
so.
do.
And it seems to me most people aren't really careful in their diction or in the words they use. I mean, there's an art in writing it the way you say it.
That's right. I try to
Yeah.
write like I talk. I say
Right.
fixing to or ain't or gonna or whatever. Y'all. I type that all day long. I gotta be me. One of those deals.
100%. Yeah.
Life's too short.
It is.
I mean, say what you mean what you say, but be careful who you say it to.
Yes, and stop looking for something to be critical of.
Oh, some people just look and
Yeah.
anytime you throw something out there, especially on some local pages, who I won't mention, but they're out there.
Yeah.
You put that out there, and they're waiting with their
Right.
bated breath to just
Yeah.
jump on you, and no matter what it is,
Just waiting to
be
respond
positive.
without
They don't like
thinking.
it, so they're
Yep.
going to get on there and
Yeah.
just
Those some you're talking about, I'm not even on.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, I avoid them. I just stay off of them.
I'm on there just to keep an eye on what's going on, because something may come up that I don't know about that I want
Right.
to write about for the paper or draw
Yes.
a cartoon about. So
Yeah.
Yes.
I keep my finger on the pulse, and I really rather have my boot on their throat.
Yeah, yeah.
I really have
Right.
it that way, but it's my finger on
Yeah,
the
'cause
pulse.
I
Yeah.
find that as I grow older, I'm looking to avoid or to limit stress. And
Oh, yes.
some things you read is just
You
stressful.
get all worked up over
yes,
it.
yes.
Totally not worth it.
And then you've wasted all that emotion when half of it's not even true.
Right.
You know, it's, yeah.
And all that has led me to create a Facebook page. It's called "What's Right with DeSoto County."
I love that
And
page.
right is all capital. And what's right with it's like, well, what's wrong? What's right with DeSoto
Yep.
County? And I only post positive stuff on there, and other people are starting to do that. And if somebody negative comes on there, I zap them right out. They're gone.
That's great.
Because we need somewhere where I can.
Well, do they get on there before you see them?
A couple have.
Before you zap them?
Or they're trying to sell stuff. So
People
I
are
get rid of it.
quick.
Oh.
I'm just trying to be positive with it. 'cause
Yeah.
you need somewhere to go where it's all good news. Because we don't have a
Yes.
newspaper here. Just to
Right.
promote locally what's going on that's
Yes.
that's fun and exciting and
Very
might be
informative.
memorable
yes.
for somebody. But
Yeah.
Hey, you know when someone friends you, see, it's getting to the point where I don't believe anybody. I don't believe you're trying to referend me. You're trying to sell me something.
Who are you? What do you
you're getting
want?
paranoid.
Slam the door.
All right. Speaking of paranoia, we're getting paranoid about our time running out, so we're going to have to slip on out of here. Y'all
Yeah.
shop local, be vocal, and we'll be back in a short with segment 3.
Hey, we're back again, Coon Prairie Ramblers, and we're getting around about to something here. Traffic. We're going to talk about traffic.
And who's here today?
Well, we got me, the amiable, affable, lovable man about town, Emma Zeta Jackson's little baby boy, Mel Band from Belleville. We got the snoozer over there. We got Luke the Rebel without a clue.
Born to snooze. That's me.
And our lovely guest from the little clip shop on the prairie. Is it good to say? Clip shop.
That's
That's not a bad thing, is it?
It sounded okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you go
okay.
and you get clipped.
Yeah.
Okay. Amy
Crosswise.
Scissorhand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Snip,
she doesn't
snip.
get snippy with you.
Yeah.
Just with
No,
scissors.
no.
That's right. She is not snippy. She just cuts. No, she doesn't cut. She
She slices and dices.
There you
slices and
go.
dices. Yeah.
I get a haircut there
Julianne.
about twice a year, and I come out feeling 5 pounds lighter
Hey, you know what? It's fun to watch you cut hair.
in action.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there, okay, she's going to cut her finger right now. Oh, no, she's going to cut her
It does
No,
happen.
no. No, but you watch you like, and those things just flying off you.
I have
There's a
several
part to
people that
everything.
really like
How
to
does
watch.
she know which one to do? You know, like you pull that up and then you pull that one, you go.
Just guess. No, I'm
Oh, you-
teasing.
There you
And I'm
go.
thinking, wait a minute, where's she going to stop? Wait a minute, she's going to take it clear down the guy's skin. You know?
When it's gone. No, I'm teasing.
It could happen.
But it is kind of entertaining to watch. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
And the talk is entertaining and then
It
you get
is.
some guys that really talk.
Nice ambiance out there. You hear the
Yes, yeah.
latest jokes or the latest gossip or
The
what's
latest
going on.
gripes and all the new stuff. And
Political stuff and
Yeah.
things on the news.
traffic is huge right now.
Yeah.
Traffic.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Politics.
traffic. How
Do
about
they
that?
talk about their wives?
Um,
Yeah, the old lady.
As long as you don't talk about somebody else's wife.
yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. You know, I do hear some really incredible things, and it is just so awesome to hear somebody that's been married. Jokingly say 100 years, and all they have are these wonderful, great things to say about their wives.
Wow.
Yeah,
True
it's just
love right
yes,
there.
totally. The dedication is amazing, and then there's some other things you hear, but that's
Yeah.
that confidentiality there. So.
Yeah, when they get to
I'm
whispering
teasing.
up there, I'm thinking, well, come on.
Louder!
Lay it
I
out,
gotta
lay it
hear
out.
this. Yeah, yeah.
You never know what you're going to hear, but they do have a sign in there. What happens in the barbershop stays in the barbershop.
Yeah.
There's a sign in there that says that.
Stays right there.
Don't go on social media.
Nope. Nope.
Or anti-social media, as some of it is turning into.
Wait, that's a good one. Yeah.
That's
Need
more-
to
that's
start
what it should
calling
be
it
called.
that. Yes, it
Anti-social
should.
media. We
That
talked
was
about
good.
media in the last segment of it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about
Well,
traffic.
let's get back
this
to
time.
roundabout to
Yeah.
traffic.
And in a roundabout way, without trying to bumfuzzle y'all.
And Amy's got an issue about a roundabout.
They do. They just make me anxious.
I don't like them.
I don't either because the purpose is to keep the flow of traffic.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to stop. But
Yeah.
then you have people that don't have a clue and they're slowing down and
Yeah.
they're stopping and you just feel like you just have to go for it.
And
Just
they
do
don't
it.
give you a class as to how to use roundabouts.
No.
No.
All of a sudden, there's a roundabout, and if you're not accustomed to it, you're thinking,
That wasn't in the
Whoa.
manual. That ain't what I
Right.
signed up for.
yeah, then do I go around once? Do I go around? Where do
When am I going
out?
to get off this thing?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
seriously.
then you
but,
got
right.
you got semis that pull up there, and semis they won't. Not everybody will just let it. Not everybody will let a semi in.
Right.
And they sitting in the other semis and trucks and cars piling up behind
But
them.
the thing is, aren't they to design? You don't stop. You just pull right in.
Right.
And,
Right.
and
In a
go around.
perfect
If you
world,
can't
but
get
we
out,
do not
you go
have a
around
perfect
again.
No, I
world.
stop for when I get to it, no matter what, because you don't
Yeah.
know what.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know how fast they're coming around there, or if they're in your lane when they come around. How many lanes are going to be in this thing?
And if they have to accelerate or hopefully they'll let off a little bit, the semis and the big trucks, which doesn't happen going down the road. But anyway.
I think DeSoto County is maybe behind on this because the first roundabout I have ever experienced was in Bangkok, Thailand, back in 1973,
What was that like?
50.
Was it all rickshaws?
It was
Yeah.
well, the only ones that allowed on it were taxis and those three. Well, the bicycle-driven guys, they weren't allowed on. Basically, it was taxis and motor vehicles
Yeah.
and motorcycles.
Wow.
But it was 6 lanes deep, and I was in a taxi, and it was the first time I ever saw one. I'm thinking, and we went around. We had to work our way out to.
yeah, keep
to the
changing
lane.
lanes until
Yeah.
you can get out.
Yeah.
I think.
Around
I don't want to do
and
that.
around. I
We're not
don't
behind in the
either.
times.
No.
I mean, some other cities have them. That doesn't mean that we necessarily want one. But
Yeah.
if they're coming everywhere, I think they're doing it because it's a trend. It's a trendy thing.
I think so.
I think what we need to do is go to Sarasota and just practice on theirs.
No.
If you get on
I
B
hate 'em.
Ridge, there's about 5 of them.
Yes, there are.
When
Yeah, I
you
have a
pull into
doctor
one,
over there, and
if
it's
you're in a
just
semi,
around and around.
You're going to take up about 3 lanes in there when you're just getting in there. You're going to
Yeah.
span
Right.
the whole thing trying to get in there. Then you got to circle around and try to get
Yeah.
back out with the semi.
And the dump trucks.
That's
I
right.
don't- I don't
think
know.
Luke's being a little pessimistic here.
I am, because I hate them, and I think they're stupid.
Okay.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm befuzzled on it.
You're what?
I don't. I'm befuzzled. I don't know why.
Bumfuzzled?
why
You're
are we doing it?
bumfuzzled.
Why
He said he was
I'm
fuzzled.
confused. Why are we
Befuzzled.
having it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and why right where it is? I mean,
Because
it's only three. It's only three ways.
That's
You know,
right.
there's a
it's a T.
T. Yeah.
and that was, I guess, that was just a better call than putting in a red light, supposedly, from
Red light been a
whomever.
whole lot cheaper.
But
Yeah,
you know,
I'd
from
rather use
whoever.
a red light.
Yes.
I use that intersection a lot, and it's not so hard to navigate.
No,
I
they
mean,
should leave it alone,
Yeah.
because if they're going to double the size of 70 like they're talking about from
Yeah.
coast to coast, there's going to be that many more people coming across, that many more trucks. And
Right,
then you got a
right.
roundabout
Yeah.
right there that people got to navigate. And what are they going to do? Because it's a hurricane route during hurricane season. Everybody from Charlotte
insanity.
County trying to come up.
Yes.
And you got still people going east and west. And that roundabout's just going to be
I think they should put, in the middle of the
Congested.
roundabout, they should put a ramp
an overpass.
in case you decide to forget the roundabout. I'm just going to launch it.
bypass
Yeah.
I'm going to
it.
launch
Like the
over
Dukes
it.
of Hazzard.
Yeah. Yeehaw.
Maybe that should be a little further back, not
Yeah.
quite in the
Oh,
middle.
Yeah, a little further back.
Well, it's going to be
Go
moved a
ahead.
little bit to the east.
Yeah.
from the exact intersection where it's at.
Yeah.
The plan outside going to be a little bit to the east. There's all woods out there
Yeah.
where you turn to go down on 72. That's all woods on the right. It's going to be over in there,
Yeah.
coming up to 70 is where they're going
Wow.
to put it.
I'm just
And then there's going to be a big rush from all over the Florida to come
Yeah.
to see Little Arcadia's roundabout. Look,
Oh, you think?
Let's go see the roundabout.
Well,
Well,
could be-
now I do have people that say that they feel like it's a good thing, but I
I
just
know it.
I'm
There's some people
not.
that swear by it, but no.
Yeah,
And I hope it works. I really could be, because
Well,
we're stuck with it.
we
It's
are.
coming.
Yeah, it sounds like it's
And we don't have much of
definitely
a say
thing.
so. They had a hearing or two, and only a handful of people showed up to voice their opinion. I was busy the night they had the last one. I would have went and spoke
Yeah.
against it, but and then it came out on the news that it looks like only a few people came and spoke, and there's more reasons to have it than not have it. So they're going to go through with it.
Yeah, they are. And then it's here, and
Ain't traffic crazy enough as it is right now?
it is, and it gets worse and worse.
You're going to have school buses in there competing with semis.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And it's just going to draw the traffic because people are going to assume, okay, this is the best way to go. Let's just go this way.
That's right.
Got a little
People love them things. But I'm going to go all the way to Nocatee and come up to go to church. I think I'll go all the way down Nocatee and cut over on 760A there, and then come up past the river and come
You're
back.
going to use a
Owens.
whole bunch more fossil fuels.
Yeah.
And you're going to impact the environment, Luke.
How many more wrecks? They're going to have burn a lot more oil, gas. People just sitting there in traffic waiting to get in that thing.
Yeah,
That's
there
where
you
they're going
go.
to burn it up and use the fossil fuel. The center is going to be probably like a grassy area, I'm guessing, like the middle, like the hub of it. I think if and when they start having wrecks out there, people getting killed, right in the
Yeah.
middle, they need to put up a little white cross where everybody gets killed. Right there. Here's your
Yeah.
roundabout. It costs this life, that life, this life, that life, and just
Right,
start putting little
right.
crosses there. This is what your roundabout has caused.
Right, right.
You ain't going to get my life there.
But if you get in the
Stay
middle of
vigilant.
traffic, you
I'm
might.
going to use the ramp and launch over.
Yeah, I want to see
Okay.
that.
Yeah. your little cross will
take
be
a
a little bit
shortcut.
further down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Zip
you
out
land, that's
to-
where your little cross is going to
Zip
be.
out through the field there. And,
Yeah.
except if it's in flood
No,
stage.
but have you noticed the traffic is picked up here?
Oh, yeah.
It has immensely. If you go down 17 and you try to take the Lettuce Lake cutoff back to Kings Highway,
Oh, that is crazy.
to come off of that, if you come back that way, it's almost impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot
And
of
there's
people just go down
You have no
to Punta
other
Gorda.
alternative except
No.
to not
Right.
get on it to
It takes
begin with.
forever.
And if you're in
Yes.
Nocatee over there, where, like, say you go to the post office and you got to pull back out on 17,
Yeah.
it takes forever to be able to make a left turn if you're
Yes.
coming back north again.
Yep. It's just the
But
traffic
roads in general
situation's
were getting
horrible.
a lot busier before the snowbirds got here.
Yeah.
I was noticing that, especially out there where they built the Wawa and all that.
Yes.
That's a really bad area right there, even before the snowbirds here. Now they're here,
Right,
and it's
right.
even worse.
Yeah,
It amazes me. Before Wawa got there, where did people go get their gas? I mean, because Wawa's there now, and it's loaded.
loaded.
It's jammed.
Yes. But at the same time, I was at a different gas station one day this week, and it was packed. And I was like,
Yeah.
what? How come when we increase?
Well,
Why
Wawa
isn't
got
it?
here
Why
just
doesn't
in
it take
time.
us some? Give us some relief.
I thought there'd be a
somewhere.
lot more congestion right there. I thought it'd be impossible. Semis getting in and out of there, but it's
Yeah.
working so far. So
Just don't pull out a Tractor Supply on that side.
Well,
That's
if you
just
do,
Oh, no.
shoot directly across the street into Wawa, then you can go out the other way.
we kind of got an angle there to
Yeah.
get out that way.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to shoot it quick before, just if there's a little bit of space, gun it.
Just go.
And you got the hot rod, you can do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Are y'all horn blowers? You get all bumfuzzled and get in a tizzy? Do you blow the horn at a lot of people?
I don't blow. I
don't,
purposely
no.
do not use my horn unless I blow the horn at the chickens in the yard just to make them
Yeah.
jump.
Practice.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
I'm going to
yeah.
call SPCA on you or whoever it is. That's
Yeah.
cruelty to chickens.
My reaction time, it's
Yeah.
usually if they're almost to hit me, then I'll think, oh God, the horn, yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I was in downtown New York City one time, and with a friend of mine, he said, "Mel, don't mind the horn blowing. It's all friendly stuff."
And so are the hand
They're
gestures.
just,
and all the cuss
they're
words.
just letting you know that they're there.
All right, let's
funny.
get on out of here. We'll be back shortly with the F-bomb.
We're back again. Coon Prairie Ramblers.
Just when you thought you were safe from us, here we are again.
We're here. They got
Back.
Luke over there, me, the amiable, affable mailman, and we got Amy Scissorhand
Snip,
from the
snip.
little clip shop on the prairie, and it is on the prairie.
Yeah.
You are.
A's Barbershop over there
A's
by
Barbershop.
K&J.
Yeah.
In
Yes.
fact, you're on Coon Prairie.
That's right. You're actually where
That's
Prairie
perfect.
used to be.
Prairie.
That is
Prairie,
perfect.
yeah.
You got
Yes.
K and J and A out there.
Yes.
Need some more members of the alphabet out there.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And it's ready. We're ready for the if bomb. If you're,
Are you
if
sure you're ready?
If you're ready.
are any last words of wisdom there in case we don't make it? All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, no. This could be a big one.
Indigestion.
Wow. Good. I've swallowed a few things and it felt like it was doing that. And
Yeah.
it hit rock bottom and like, oh, my goodness, what in the world did I eat that for?
It was good at the
I'll
time.
pay for that later.
Yeah.
Anyway, our F-bomb is we're reviving an old one. We're bringing it back from the dead because it was kind of fun when we did it then, and we're going to try to make it kind of fun doing it again. And the F-bomb question of the week is, if you had to be on a deserted island all by your lonesome for 100 days, and you could
all
only bring
alone.
10
Okay.
items with you, what would you bring to survive and possibly enjoy your stay there?
Was that a
All right.
desert island?
Deserted, not
Oh,
food.
deserted.
No.
No, I say if it was a
Okay, yeah.
desert island, I'd take care of one thing.
Oh, quit trying to bumfuzzle the listeners.
Oh, no, you.
That's our word for the week. Bumfuzzle means
Yeah.
confused. So
Oh, rack them up there. why don't
That's
you?
it. Roll it
I'm
out.
a racking and a grinning. All right. Who
glad
wants,
there's
to,
no-
who wants to be first? What are you going to bring, Mel? One thing.
I'm going to
One
bring
thing.
a Sealy Posturpedic.
Oh,
A what?
a mattress.
Is that how you say it? Sealy Posturpedic mattress.
Yeah.
A mattress.
Hey, you got to sleep, man, And I don't want to sleep on the sand. Of course, the sand might be okay.
Except for sand fleas.
Don't
then-
these deserted islands automatically have hammocks hanging in the trees?
Oh, yeah.
Every picture I've ever seen.
I was
there's
going
a
to say
problem.
that's what I would bring instead.
I'll
Oh, I
hang
messed it
my
up.
Sealy Posturpedic in the hammock.
I've never seen a hammock
Okay.
that wide.
Yeah. I think I would bring, probably overthinking this, but one of those little, whatever they're called, the water purifier things that gives you clean water.
yeah.
No matter where.
That's
what.
important.
Yeah.
Would it desalinize the ocean water too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to have water. to
Because I would
drink.
make sure it was that kind that I brought.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I would bring toilet paper.
Oh, that is so perfect. Yes.
But what do you need toilet paper for?
Uh,
All you got to
if
do
you don't
is
know by now, I'm afraid
all
to
you got
ask.
to do is go out there in the
No,
salt water
no.
and take care of
Yes.
things. Do like the whales and the sea otters do.
No.
No, I'm not asking
Speak for
that.
yourself.
You was getting ready to
Toilet paper for me. How about you,
Okay.
Mel? You got a second one?
second. Well,
two.
now we got to start eating. So
Yes.
you got to have protein. But forget that protein, man. I want a banana.
A banana.
One banana. It'll
One
last you 100
banana?
days.
Oh no! I want a whole supply of bananas for how many days we're going to be there.
But you're going to have a banana tree.
Oh, that's already going to be there,
You're on a
right?
tropical island
Oh.
of some sort.
Yeah, yeah. And the coconut trees will be there. Okay. I need something from Publix Deli.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah, like, okay, a BLT.
And it's going to last you 100 days?
A big long one.
You're only going to eat one, and it's going to be gone.
It'll be a
big long one.
37-foot one.
You wasted that one. All right, what do you got for a second one?
I'm bum puzzled after that.
Oh,
I don't know.
She got one.
Yeah. Oh man, a hammer. I'd want a hammer with
If I had
the
a
claw.
hammer.
Wait a minute. That is so pragmatic.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I just feel like I'd want a claw hammer.
A claw hammer.
Yeah, double ended there.
There's several things you could protect yourself with it. You could build with it.
I could
That
crack
is
those
a-
coconuts.
What you want is a little hatchet that has a hatchet on one side, and the back side is like a
Yeah.
ball peen hammer.
That's it.
And you could
yeah,
break
that's
open
what I
your
want.
coconuts with it.
Hammer
Yes.
hatchet.
Man,
Yep.
that's a good idea.
Okay, my second one would be a first aid kit.
Oh yes,
Just in
perfect.
case. Or you are trying
Yep.
to build a hut and you whack your finger off or something
Yep.
like that. You
Yeah.
better be able to do
That's-
something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Okay, first aid.
First aid kit for me.
Yeah. Okay, I would want some companionship.
No, you ain't buying.
Oh, okay, I'm by myself.
You can bring one of your chickens or your dog or
Okay.
something.
Set your chicken. You better take a horn.
I would want Wilson to come along.
What are you going to do in a volleyball?
Volleyball? Well, you can always bounce it around. I mean, you got to have some recreation.
So Wilson is your volleyball?
Yeah. Did you see the movie with Tom Hanks?
Don't think so.
Well, he was stranded on the island by
I
himself.
didn't.
Yeah.
That would help
Yeah.
me right now. I
Well,
feel
he
like,
had
but I
a-
didn't.
He had a
The volleyball,
He had a
the name was
volleyball, and he
Wilson.
painted a face on it, and he named it Wilson. It was a Wilson
And he
volleyball.
talked to it the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, you would think the guy was crazy, but
Gave him somebody to talk to.
yeah.
That was Castaway was the name of that movie.
Castaways.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Two words,
Yes.
castaways.
Yes.
Oh, you can bring a volleyball.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Hey,
well-
what else you going to do? On a Stratton Island.
Right.
You're not going to go to a ballroom and you do the tango with anybody. You can pretend to dance with Wilson.
Tango with a mango. All right. You got another one, Amy?
Flint rock, a little piece of something I could start a fire
On a
with.
fire with. That's important.
Hey, if you
gotta
get
have
stranded,
fun.
take Amy with. She's got all the good answers.
Or a lighter or something, or a box of
Something,
matches.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
Just,
that.
yeah, I feel like the
can see where
lighter
you're
though.
going.
What
You're
if it
going
gets
to build
wet?
a fire.
Yeah.
My third one, I would take a Chase Lounge.
Oh, nice.
It's just that thing that you can sleep in it or lay on it or
Yep.
just sit out and work on your suntan or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can sleep on it. So
That's right. So I wouldn't need a mattress or a hammock.
Right. You
So
wouldn't.
either
no.
that or a Sealy Posturepedic.
I think a Chase Lounge. I could go down to the beach with that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my third one.
Oh man, that's good.
That was
Thank you.
good.
Very
That's a
much.
good one. Well, I would want a margarita,
Just one.
like a 55-gallon tank.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay, margarita for Mel.
That's it. Ah.
God, you're in Margaritaville, right?
I don't know. He might be on Gilligan's Island. You never
Oh.
know. Or the island of Dr. Moreau from the horror movies. I mean, you know what kind of
yeah.
island you're going to be on.
I feel like I'm going to want some good food by that time, but I better I'll take some beef jerky.
Beef jerky. That'll
the-
last. That'll last you
Yeah,
100
for
days.
the in between times when I'm not
Oh,
catching
God.
fish.
That's a good one.
Hammer, beef jerky.
She's the one to take with you. She would be a good survivalist.
I'm going to die, and she's going to survive.
That's right. And if she runs out of beef jerky, she's going to eat you.
Oh,
Have a Mel burger. My next one would be my journal because I like to journal. I can
Oh,
write
that's
stuff down.
perfect. That's great.
yeah. Then you'll say
Yeah.
day
Journal.
one, I
That's
did
right.
nothing. Day two, same as day one.
No, I'll find something.
Day
to write
three,
about.
ditto.
Yeah.
No, I'm a little more creative than that.
Okay.
That's my third one.
I would like to have a telescope. I mean, that's for entertainment. So you can't have a TV.
Look at the stars, or
Although Gilligan had a radio, but I'll take a telescope, and I will be a master at mapping the stars.
all right.
Yeah,
Why not?
take that.
Take that.
I don't even know if it's a thing. I don't know if they make it, but that gave me an idea. I would like a solar powered radio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They make wind-up radios.
Yeah.
They wind them up, and that powers
Kind of that
them.
Yeah.
kinetic or whatever force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And
He-
you could,
he
you could listen
charges
to like on Gilligan's Island. Yeah, the Coast Guard's out there looking for Amy.
But you can't. You still can't leave for 100 days.
They don't know where she's at.
Yeah, I should have went with something else because
not-
all I can hear is them searching. I can't actually contribute.
Well, if it's
Yeah.
not shortwave, you might get some music or something on there.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
be able to entertain yourself that
There
way.
you go.
Oh, hurry up, Luke. I got another one.
I'm gonna make you wait. Let me think.
Yeah.
Take it. Come on, use
That's
your.
right. I would take like a
Telepic-
357 Magnum. In case there was something
Oh.
big and hairy and ugly on that island
Yep.
that wanted to cause bodily harm to me, I could kill it and eat it.
Yep.
You can also fish with it.
I would shoot it.
Shoot the fish
Yeah.
out of the water.
And
Yep.
that slows down bullets when you shoot it in the water.
Yeah. Oh.
That's how they do those testing for
Yeah.
when they were testing guns to see
Yeah.
if it's the one that shot the
Right,
the
right.
murder-
The
murder
ballistics
weapon. As soon as it hits
test.
the water, it slows
Yeah.
down, just sinks to the bottom.
Huh. Okay.
All right, you're in a big hurry. What do you got?
Here it is.
I've got
Here
to
it is.
communicate with the outside world, so I need a Coca-Cola bottle, so I can put a message inside and I need a cork too.
Oh, okay.
And then send it out to sea, asking for help.
You didn't say pencil and paper. You ain't got that. How you
Uh-oh.
gonna send a message?
Oh,
You're gonna have to take your little
Yeah.
axe and slice some bark off the tree really thin and
Write it in blood. Prick your finger
yeah,
in. Write
right
it
in
in
blood. That's it.
That's how I'll
Write
do
it
it,
in
yeah.
blood.
But you still can't leave the island for 100 days. Even if a
Yeah.
cruise
Well-
ship shows up or a Coast Guard,
Yeah.
you're there for 100 days.
yeah. The Coast Guard shows up 101 days later.
That's right. They took the scenic route.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Oh man.
Okay, you're going to get a
This is-
Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah, this is getting hard.
cork.
But I want it to be full so I can drink the Coca-Cola before I send it out.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll allow that.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd want an RC, but no, that's okay. That's just me.
Yeah, I want some pre-cut firewood. Yeah.
There's a good thing. That way
Yeah.
you got to go chop it. Pre-cut.
Yeah. Getting
Firewood.
tired thinking about using my little axe.
And then Walmart delivery, they'll deliver it to you, right?
I'm not sure.
Now, the Coast
I haven't
Guard
signed
will
up
make
for
you
that.
on day 101.
That's Oops, sorry, we're late.
Okay, that was number 4.
Was it?
That was the fourth
Four?
thing.
I'm not sure.
My fourth thing would be a pup tent.
Oh, that's great.
Like getting her out of the elements and
Yeah.
mosquitoes.
I don't want
Yeah.
no pup in my tent.
You might after 100 days
Oh,
be like, hey, I'll take a pup. I'll take anything.
Take anything.
Yeah.
eat the pup.
Sleeping out in the wild.
Yeah.
You'd probably befriend a bird or something. So, but
You
yeah,
got
pup
chickens or
tent is
something.
awesome.
We
Yeah.
better hurry up. We're almost out of time.
Oh no!
my turn?
Yes,
Yeah.
might have to
I
do
need
five.
a set of pajamas.
Pajamas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I might get cold out there, even though I'm on a tropical island. It's a tropical island?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not an Arctic island, is it?
No.
Okay.
All right, Amy, you got another one?
Oh my goodness! I flip flops.
You need flip flops?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have flip flops. I don't.
I want a big, large pack of underwear. So I have to wear the same underwear all the time.
Yep. Yeah. Might not be any rocks out there to wash our clothes
That's
on.
right. But we're almost out of time. We're down to the final minute, so we're going to have to get out of here. Glad you're with us today, Miss Amy. We hope to have you back.
It was wonderful. Thank you for having me.
We enjoyed it very much. And our long-lost buddy, Mr. Casey Carlton, speaking of him, this month is our 9th anniversary. Coon Prairie Ramblers have been rambling along,
yeah.
entertaining and harassing y'all for 9 years now. So
What a
we
ride.
hope we'll go for another few more years. But thank y'all for
Absolutely.
listening all this time. And let's ask that question. Our long-lost buddy, Mr. Casey Carlton, that question being, what's the frequency, Kenneth?
1480 AM on your radio dial, News Radio WFLN, Arcadia's news and information station.